what financial habits should the next generation of farmers, what should we be doing today? Because today you're either a profitable farm, you're a farm that's just getting by, or you're a farm that's losing money. Where in each of those quadrants, what's the most important?
You've been to TPAP. You're a graduate of TPAP. The founder of that program, Dr. Danny Kleinflower, he's passed away, a good friend of mine. He had a famous quote that works for all three of those segments. You got to be a 5%er. And what is it? In other words, there's no such thing as a magic silver bullet, the next big thing. Well, I've seen those: catfish, llamas, emus, hemp. We can kind of go. It's about doing the boring things. It's about being a 5%er. In other words, 5% better in production, 5% better in financial efficiency, but still being effective, 5% better in marketing and risk management, 5% better in taking ownership of course, your finance. But you know what the big one's going to be? Often overlooked: human resources. And I had it put bluntly up in New Hampshire. You were just up in Canandaigua, New York. Well, I was up in New Hampshire. I had a dairy farmer come up to me, or he stood up in the audience. It was a young farmer audience, and he says, "I made money by producing more for my dairy cows." He says, "My daughter, who's back in business with me and managing now, she is going to make money through human collaboration." And it's not only the workforce, but it's also engaging with the non-farm public, the consumer, being involved with some, advisory boards, or being on some of the committees that can kind of move and shake. And so here's my big point. All three of the segments that you just talked about, what are three ways or three things that you're going to continue to be a 5%er? What are three to improve? But here comes the big one.
Yeah.
What are the three things you're going to drop? See, we add on, Caleb, and we just get overwhelmed. So it's called the 3-3-3 rule.
Right.
Okay?
Yep, because I'll speak on, just leaders in agriculture. We're not good at delegation. Mm-hmm. And that leads us to mistakes and, other things. So that is one of our core weaknesses. So not only do we need to drop things, we need to delegate.